is like Nigeria every day? How come Texas, in a situation that looks almost like there's going to be war, looks like Nigeria on a regular? These are things that we need to discuss. How did we get here? Is it one big bad step or several little bad steps over a long period of time? Yesterday, we had quite a few people reach out to us from Dallas, Texas, and from some of the regions where the cold was really disturbing them. And I do hope today we have people from Texas who are going to give us their updates. How have you found the situation? In Nigeria, it's normal for light to go. Abiada, growing
Yeah,
up in
very,
Ibadan,
very normal.
there was a period where we didn't have light for 6 months. I'm not
Six
making this
months.
up. We didn't have light for 6 months.
Wow.
And it happened during the Abacha regime when there was fuel scarcity and we had fuel queues. I don't know if you remember the Abacha regime when there were really bad fuel queues.
I think I read something like that. Yeah, I've
You
read that.
read. Ada, you young, Sha. You read. So you did not grow up under Abacha.
Daddy, freeze! Can't you just let that slide?
Good. Bring it back here. So
All
you
right, all right.
don't
I'll mute your
remember
mic.
General Sani Abacha.
I'll mute your mic. Mic off. Talk
All
to
right.
yourself.
Okay. Anyway, let me tell you the story. Yeah. So there was this period under the Abacha regime where they were selling bad fuel, smelling petrol. Who remember smelling fuel? I need 90s kids up in here. Who remembers smelling fuel under Abacha regime? As in the fuel was smelling. And it went on for about a year, 6 months to a year. Let me try to put this straight. Do you remember? Now, what happened then was in my area, our transformer blew. Now, the bad fuel knocked my dad's generator like 3 times. So my dad just refused to repair generator. He just got tired.
Wow.
So everybody else was stealing light from the next
Okay.
street. So what you do is, for instance, you stay at 202, I'm giving you an example, and there was light at Cool FM because Cool FM was another transmitter.
Okay.
So what happened was Chocolate Royale would draw light from Cool FM. The next house next to Chocolate Royale would draw light from Chocolate Royale. Then the house next to that one would draw light until it got to 202.
Wow.
By the time it got to 202, because the whole area, like 5 areas, were now on one transformer.
So sad.
That transformer now blew again. Bola. Now, the funny thing is, even when we had that candlelight, my father refused to collect that candlelight. He said, as a good citizen of Nigeria, he's not going to buy wire and do an illegal connection. This is how we're looking at my dad, though. That's how we did not have even that candlelight. The candlelight was on for like 2 months. We didn't have the candlelight. There was bad fuel. The fuel you get, you will manage it in your car. Nobody was using AC, a fire. You don't know what is called coasting. Ibadan is hilly, so we know all the hills and we know how to switch off engine. Once I climb, I leave my house, I get to Agodi Gate, I climb that governor's office. The moment I get to the top of the hill, I just turn facing the, as I do the turn, one hand they off the ignition. So I will not put the motor for neutral. Those days it was not automatic, it was stick shift, manual. I will follow that cruise and curse anybody that jumps across my road, so I have to slow down. Then the coast will not be able to get me to Secretariat. AC. You don't get petrol. As in, we were rationing petrol. We're calculating flight plan like pilots. You know, a pilot, before he takes off, he calculates his fuel load, he calculates it. That's
Yeah.
how we carry that 4 liters. That 4 liters will take you from my house in Arimo to UI twice. Because that 4 liters was now 1K. Who will buy 1K fuel when salary is then minimum wage was like 3K? Who will buy 1K fuel and put inside generator? That 1K, you will use it to move twice in your motor. So, you know that motor, if you switch off the engine, the steering will lock. You go learn how they switch off engine without locking the steering. Because if the steering locks anywhere where you face, now you go, you know go feel unlock am. Are you listening to me?
Yes, I am.
So, with the situation in the country at that time, we didn't have fuel. Fuel was too expensive, and that 1 liter of fuel that you get at 1K, now 8 hours you will use Q for ammo. Do you know how many times I have gone to a petrol station and slept till the next morning, and just 4 cars before it gets to my car, the fuel finishes? If you manage and get full tank, how you go use am for 1 month? Your carburetors, then we didn't have fuel injectors. Our carburetors were fine-tuned. We used to service our carburetor more than we service our engine. I'm not making this up. So for 6 straight months, we had not half light, we had zero electricity. Our fridges became cupboards. Now, my mom's office was in UI. University had 24 hours electricity. So my mom had a fridge in her office. So what we'll do is we'll put ice in my mom's freezer, then take that ice home and put it inside water so that we can have cold water. This was how bad things were. I used to go and drop my sisters in school. So I had to calculate my flight plan from the house to my sister's school to my own university. Then in the evening, once you start that car like this, small traffic like this, you switch off your engine. I did stop and start driving so much my kickstarter knocked. Then I'll now be parking on a slope to start the car. So this was our reality for 6 months. Now, in between that period, I bought myself a 3-disc VCD CD changer by a brand then called Iowa. I don't know. I don't see Iowa again in the market. Do we still? Who remembers Iowa? Who remembers Iowa? Ada, do you remember Iowa?
No.
I know this particular Iowa. I know sure say Moses go know Iowa. Now only people like Koboko Man I go remember Iowa. You have to mature. Your meat has to tick, reach a certain level before you can know what Iowa. Not our Iowa. 3CD interchanger. I bought it in a box. It came to my house. I did not bother opening the box. Why am I opening the box when there is no light to test it? That's how it was, brand new for 6 months. I know if you use them.
Oh, 6 months.
Yes. In my area then, the government used to give us water on Thursdays. So we had like 2 overhead tanks, and then we had, when they were building the house, you know those water reservoirs they build with cement?
Okay, yeah.
So to aid the construction work. So they just decided not to break it up. So we had that reservoir where once there's water, we'll fill it up with tap water from the government. Then we'll be using it over the period. Do you know that tank water dried? Reservoir water dried. We started using well water. This was not for 3 days that Texas people are crying now. This was our reality for 6 months to a year.
Really?
I'm telling you. Ask anyone who lived through the Abacha regime. I'm saying 6 months because I'm trying to estimate it. I'm talking about 1998, 9, thereabouts, which is about 22 years ago. Abi, Ada?
23 years ago.
About 23 years ago?
2021.
Or 2021 years ago. I'm not really doing the math. So you need to understand that we went through a lot that period. Someone say, oh, I don't old. So if you're in Texas now, please, and if you live through I'm taking contributions from two types of people. One, those who lived through the Abacha regime and remembers that fuel scarcity. That particular one where you will be driving cars and you'll not be able to put on your AC. Your AC will have gathered dust. I'm telling you, AC. Because you know that AC will drain your fuel. Some people now that had like 4 cars or 5 cars would have their driver sleep in the petrol station permanently. And guess what? It was not, they will bash your motor if you go and queue. That queuing no be queue where you dey lane. Now down for you they follow drag. That is the year I learned how to drive downfall. You go dey queue. All the downfall drivers will be your friend because when I don't do that queue 3 days. No. So when the downfall driver wants to go and use the toilet or wants to go and eat, he will give you the key to his downfall. As you move your motor, you go move the downfall. When you say one go chop, you go hand over your own key to downfall driver. You go chop. You go move your motor. This was our reality. The queue, the petrol station, Lister petrol station then. If you've ever been to Arimo in Ibadan before, the St. Peter's Church, if I stand facing the road, the St. Peter's Church was on my right, my father's hospital was on the left, and next to my father's hospital was the Lister petrol station owned by the late Arishekola Lao. So in between the church and the petrol station was my house and my dad's hospital. Do you realize, somebody saying Abacha stove, do you realize that the petrol station attendants, they were next to my house. So there were guys. They would tell us that petrol is coming. They would tell us on Monday that they're expecting petrol on Thursday. That expecting is not that the petrol is there. You go queue down from Wednesday afternoon. By Wednesday night, the queue of expecting petrol would have gone around my house almost all the way down to the cemetery. Then when the Thursday now comes and we are lucky to get the fuel, it will now be war. Me and my father have queued for petrol before. We sat down in the car and queued. You guys don't understand. You guys, Nigeria is very nice now. So you will learn how to use that. I don't enter bus. You will learn how to use bus. You will learn it. Bus will make sense to you because do you know there was one day I was queuing. I woke up in the morning that day. I said, I will have fuel in my car. I'll be able to go to lesson, go to school, go to.
Okay.
Ada, I was in the queue from about 4 a.m. and my lesson started at 11. By 10:30, my car had not moved. Now, how do I can't, the lesson starts at 11 o'clock. How do I run away from that queue and get to UI in 30 minutes? Now, so I take Miss lesson that day. I got into trouble with my dad. My dad was like, hey, did you have to take the car? Couldn't you enter bus? The next day, nobody teach me. I just go queue for the bus. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So this was a reality, an everyday reality of our lives. And I am glad, let me not make a mistake. Like one of my friends did and say, we are happy. No, we're not happy that this is going on. But this is an opportunity Sad as it is, let me choose my words carefully. This is an opportunity, sad as it is, for other people to experience Nigeria's reality. This is an opportunity. My father was a disciplinarian, though. People are chatting plenty here. So, if now with this your complexion, therefore kidnap you tire. Baba, you go learn hood. Now hood I grow. Kidnap who? Ah. Once you just enter boss. Anyway, that's just for another day. Today, let me just get contributions on both sides. If you grew up, so let's start with the radio. If you grew up during Abacha's time and remember the time I'm talking about, smelling fuel, I'm going to give you some cues. During the smelling fuel, IWA cassette player, IWA 3 CD changer, what else? The fuel cues. Let me give you one story. The fuel queues lasted about 4 years, though. It wasn't a one-off. Even after Abacha died, the next government that came, they still had fuel queues, not as bad as the Abacha fuel queues, but quite bad. At the time, almost as bad. By then, I'd gotten my first car because I had a car when I was in university. That's how I went to queue overnight for fuel. I was now coming the next morning. I had to drop a friend then who was in a beauty pageant. So I dropped my friend on the express to take a bus to Lagos. I was now turning. That's how people stopped me and said I should give them fuel to burn thief. No, witch. I'm not joking. They caught a witch or a kidnapper or something. They were now looking for fuel. That's how they came to meet me. I say, wait, what do you want to do with a petrol? Want to lọ mú I say, my petrol.
That you queued for ages for.
You want to use it to do what? Bomo money, hala Jenny. They don't beat. Hey, I don't feel. I watched this thing happen. So, Ada, let's first take calls on the radio. Let's take 2 quick calls, and then we'll go to social media to take contributions from Texas. So, 2 very quick calls.
Okay. 0700 993 993 993. Hello?
Kids Library say, unblock my page.
Hello.
I do small mistake. Forgive me, I beg. When you are doing the mistake, you will not know. Or yeah, send me a DM with that page. Let me unblock it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Do you guys remember Abacha? Now, I need callers for Texas. Are you in Texas? Texas. Henry, I hail you, brother.
Okay. Yeah, we're here. All right, my dear. Thanks for sharing. Hello?
If you are in Texas, I'm taking live contribution on social media only on Instagram, because Instagram I can invite you over.
Yeah, good evening. What's your name? Okay.
Someone say I like this, that it's not as difficult as people. I'm not difficult. It's when you look for my trouble. Okay, I am forever greatness. Okay, somebody also experienced light for 3 months during Abacha period. Now, if you want to talk about Abacha period, since you're calling a local, you go call radio 99.3 Nigeria info. We're live on the radio. Call us 0700 993 993 993. Call us now. But for contributions, someone is telling me what should be my topic for today, not how I bought fuel. If I block him now, it will look like I'm wicked. But because I'm wicked, I will block him. Oh yeah, come and be going. this guy Sabi Iowa. If you hear the bass of Iowa, dum, 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 hey. Somebody just yapped me now. He say, "Na gas cooker they use." Then luckily for me, we had gas cooker. Luckily for us, and my mother always knew how to get gas. So, but I think at a point too, I think we also entered kerosene. Briefly though, but I think we touched on it. Kerosene, kerosene. That one be like witchcraft. It was easier to get Bitcoin in the 90s than kerosene.
Wow.
I'm telling you. By the way, congratulations. Bitcoin as of today is almost 30 million naira for one. And I remember my Bitcoin wallet that I sent you. Let me send it to you again. Let me send it to you again today, just so you see the rise compared to the last day zone. Bitcoin is 30,500,000 naira for one. Something that was 1 cent in 2009. 30 million naira. If you bought 10, you have 300 million. If you bought 100, you would have 3 billion. If you bought 200, you would have 6 billion today. I was offered 200 bitcoins at 150,000 naira. If I keep saying this thing, taste buds, they always cost me on top of this matter. See, do you know we could have been billionaires now? I'm sending it to you now, Ada. This is the growth in 2 days.
Okay.
Just compare. Have you deleted the previous one?
No.
Okay. So just compare it. This is how much Bitcoin has risen. This is just, by the way, sorry guys, just a quick update on how much Bitcoin costs now. Like I told you, somebody was owing me money for a long time. Now decided to pay me as Bitcoin. Now paid me the time when Nigeria locked Bitcoin. I wanted to start crying. Now I'm rejoicing. Can you see the difference?
Checking it now. Wow.
Wow.
The other one was 440.
Hey, who's asking you to come and be reading out things that they did not send you? That's why you want to be reading it out on the radio.
Okay.
All right.
Like all the previous one, at least they are not updated.
They are not, whatever is good enough. So, let's move on to Texas now. Texas people, where are you? Somebody says he wants to see. No, that's not for public view. It's for Ada Obi. You can hear her moaning and groaning there. Ada like money when she see money like this. Her eye they spark.
Why?
Do you know I used to have a friend like that? If you just dash her money, if you see the way her eye go just ginger. She will open her eye like owl. Oh yeah, Texas people, where are you? People were fooling my timeline yesterday. You did not allow us to. Okay, I'm in Texas. Up NEPA in Texas. All right, let's make this happen. So I'm calling one person in Texas.
Hi, Daddy Freeze.
Hello, gorgeous. You don't look like you suffered for even 1 day. See as you are fresh. See your ceiling fan nice.
Really? How come? I'm not moving though. What's the network like?
You're not?
I'm not moving. I'm just kind of still in the screen of my
Don't worry,
phone.
you are moving to us. Keep just you look perfect. To us, you are moving. We can see your ring, we can see your ceiling
I'm so
fan.
happy I was able to get you, Daddy Freeze. I've been following you since forever.
Woo!
I've been following you since forever.
Yeah, father.
Let me take you guys outside. I'm in Dallas, Texas. So my city is called Allen, and this is what Allen looks like today.
Jeez. See us everywhere white. Do you know that if we had snow in Nigeria, our snow will be black? Because it will mix with the engine oil on the floor, it will mix with gutter water.
Daddy Freeze, we've seen nothing like this before. Ever since I came to America, I haven't seen Dallas, Texas, in this, with this whole snow like this. It's very hard. You see, it's a bit sunny today. That's why I can't even come outside. So the weather is not very cold, but I mean the snow is still there. It's beginning to melt off a little bit, but hopefully.
So normally, what kind of snow do you have?
We usually don't have snow. It doesn't really snow in Dallas, Texas. It doesn't really snow. Yeah, it's a beautiful. There, say hi.
Hey, you! You're seeing snow for the first time. I'm sure she's seeing snow for the first time.
That's my little daughter. She's 2 years old. So Dallas, Texas. One of the reasons why my husband and I are living here is because the weather is usually very beautiful. And we do know how to party here in Dallas, Texas. This is a party city. So
wow.
on Valentine's Day, when the snow started on the 14th of February, it was all fun. I even made a video because I have a YouTube page and I posted it, seeing snow for the first time in so long. But before you know it, a friend called and said she lost electricity in her house. And I'm like, no lights in your house? Daddy freeze. I would just say that I'm one of the fortunate ones because my power did not really go out. It only blinked like twice yesterday. But I mean, it's on now. And when we talk about electricity here, that means you won't have water if your light goes off. You can't use the microwave. Your garage door can't even open. So my husband was trying to go to work yesterday, and the garage, it was just crazy. It was so crazy.
And you don't have generator.
So crazy. Mm-hmm.
It was that
bad, but hopefully, what?
I just made an exclamation in our local dialect.
What's your local dialect?
I'm Yoruba. I said Oluwa Lambe.
Oh.
It is God that we are begging.
I know. I grew up in Lagos too, so I understand what that exclamation means.
Yes. Wow.
Please, guys, pray for us. The sun is out today. Just keep praying for us so that the snow will go away and we'll just go about our businesses. My office hasn't had lights for like 4 days now.
So you've not gone to work for 4 days?
No, I've not gone to work for 4 days.
Wow.
I work for myself, so mine is not that bad.
Yeah.
I work for myself. So when I say office, I have a studio. I'm a fashion designer, so I have where I make my clothing and my showroom.
Yeah,
but my husband is a nurse, so he has to go to work.
He's got to go to work, and this is COVID period, though.
And this is COVID period that it frees. So you can imagine some people had to go stay in the shelter in this COVID period with kids. I mean,
no, that was dangerous. That was dangerous.
Yeah.
But that's where a human being has to survive. Wow. Anyway, lovely. Sorry, you were saying something?
Yeah, so yesterday I didn't know what to do. I started calling hotels, just so I could make reservation. All the hotels were booked. The hotels were booked. Yeah, it was that serious. Guys, please put us in your prayers. Put us in your prayer. We do need the prayers now.
All right.
Dallas, Texas as a whole was not constructed for this kind of weather because
because I know that my people in Canada, this is normal weather to them in Canada. This is normal weather to them in Romania.
In Connecticut. But Texas is not wired that way. It's usually sunny here. Like I said, it's a party city.
Now, last year around this time, how was the weather?
The weather was beautiful. No snow.
Not even a little drop of snow.
Not even a bit. I think the last time we had a little bit of snow was about 5-7 years ago. We had a little bit of snow.
I've experienced heavy snow in Romania. I've experienced heavy snow in Aberdeen.
Okay.
Yes. I experienced heavy snow in Romania as a child. All the while I've been traveling as a grown-up, I never experienced snow until about 10 years ago when I went to Aberdeen. There was snow in Aberdeen. I'm not sure it was this much or as much as it is in Romania. I'll probably get one of my aunts to come on from Romania one of these days.
This is better. Yesterday it was horrible. Yesterday it was bad.
I heard it was as deep as 12 inches.
But it was bad. It was bad yesterday.
All right, my darling sister. Thank you so much. My regards to your husband and your beautiful children.
Thank you so
And
much.
we
Thank
pray for the
you.
sun to come out and melt all the cold away.
Thank you so much, Daddy Freeze.
You're most
Thank you for
welcome.
all that you do.
Oh, thank
Bye.
you. Bye, sis.
Bye.
All right, lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, I've got another gentleman here who says he lived in this a double. Ada, are you there?
Yeah. That's
You're
only
in.
the last contribution because it's 12 o'clock.
Can't we just take one more
No, after that, that's it.
after this one, Abby?
Yeah.
All right, all right. Hey, how are you doing? I enjoyed that, by the way. Ada, didn't you enjoy it?
I did.
Okay, all right. Final caller, as we're still on the radio.
Daddy Freeze, I'm so happy to be here.
All right, wonderful. What part? You are in Texas right now?
Yes, Houston.
Houston, okay. And that's the oil city, isn't it, if I'm correct?
Mm-hmm. No. It's not the oil city. Midland, Texas is the oil city.
Okay. Now, you lived during the Abacha regime.
I'm so happy to be here.
You lived during the Abacha regime.
I tried coming online. When you were talking about the 5G and the coronavirus. I wanted to call you so bad so I can tell people about 5G. That is what I do. That is what I install for T-Mobile, AT&T. I sent you.
So you are a 5G installer.
I'm a 5G person. That is what I do. That is what I.
Omo, Ada, we need to do this on Monday. What do you think?
It's fine. Call me. I will even like
this time.
You to call me when I'm at work so I can show people.
Okay. Unfortunately, our show on 99.3 Nigeria Info is at night. About this time, we start at 10 o'clock. So I can schedule you for 10:30 on Monday. Guys, do you want to know what 5G is all about? If I see love.
The thing is, I don't work at night. I work with T-Mobile now. So
now, can you record some videos for us so you can send to us from your work?
Sure.
Then when we are talking, I can also insert those. I can show people the videos and all that.
That's fine.
Okay, please. So Monday, let's keep it a date, 10:30 p.m. That would make so much sense. Ada, don't you want to know about 5G?
Of course I want to.
So we actually have somebody that installs 5G, and you are alive. You have not turned to robots.
Hell no.
Did you have COVID?
No, Daddy Freeze, I've been doing it since 2019. You know, the coronavirus broke out in 2020.
Yes.
I've been doing it since October 2019.
That means you're always around 5G mast. Wow.
So, huh?
I said that means you're always around the 5G masts.
Every minute, every day. I just got back from work now.
Where is that our pastor again that was talking about 5G?
Right?
I don't know anybody. I don't know anything. You know me. I'm just a Nigerian info presenter. I don't know anything.
I don't want to comment about what is going on in Texas.
All right, real quick. Tell us about your experience in Texas.
Okay, the thing is, it's bad, but you know, we Nigerians, and with the social media, we exaggerate things too much. We exaggerate things too very much. It is actually bad when it comes to the water and electricity. It's bad for that aspect. But you know, we Nigerians, we just like to exaggerate, make things that is even 10%, we make it like it's 200, 1,000%. Fine, Texas is never, okay, take for instance, like cities like New York, New Jersey, and all that, where it snows.
Where it snows plenty.
Yeah, they are actually, there's a procedure for the snow period. They are always ready. But things like this have never happened in Texas. There is no snow. The last time it snowed in Texas was, I think, December 2017, and it was just a light snow. It wasn't something that big. But this time, it's a really big thing. So they were actually not ready for it. They are not prepared for it. That is why it's so big to them like that. I work in New Jersey, and I know how when it's
don't tell me you go from Texas to New Jersey.
Yeah, that's where I work. My company takes me all around. I work all around. I
Oh,
work
okay.
in
But right
California.
now you work and live in
I live in Houston.
Houston. Oh, okay.
Yes. So the thing is, it's not that of it. Okay, people died, which is very, very bad. But the thing is, it's not that big, that serious. Like, oh, we had Hurricane Harvey. Hurricane Harvey was even bad than this. Though there was light and there was water running, though, but that was even deadlier than this. You can't even go out. But this one, you can at least still go out, move around. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So our
clearly.
exaggeration is just, you can't see, you can, okay, I have some black Americans that are friends. You can't see them go on their social media and put, hey, we're suffering, hey, things are bad, hey, I have not seen one. But we Nigerians, we are the ones putting it on social media, hey, up NEPA, we are shouting like it's something really big. No, it's just an exaggeration.
You know, Nigerians, we Nigerians are drama queens. Once you remove the drama from Nigeria, what is left? We are dramatic. It's our work.
You understand? My house, where my family stays, my mom and my younger ones.
Yes.
So we live very close. There's a police station right beside my house, and we have West Houston Hospital very close. So our water is running. We have light. Since this thing has started, we have everything working for us. Though it's not that we are just privileged to have everything working.
Yeah.
But then it's really not that serious the way people are saying it. It's really not that serious. I know some people will go against what I'm telling you that it's but I'm telling you, it's really, really not that serious. I have a lot of friends that are black Americans that you can never see them post things like this on their social media. You understand what I'm saying, sir? So
yes.
Yeah. But we will get over it. We will survive.
Okay. Thank you very much, bro. Look forward to hosting you. Please send me a DM so I can sort it out. Look forward to hosting you. The topic on Monday is going to be 5G. We need to hear this. Thank you so much.
I'm so happy to talk to you, Daddy. Please.
So happy to talk to you too. Take care, bro.
Yes.
Wow. All right. Another perspective. Now, here's something I like to tell you. Yeah. I remember visiting Ali Baba at home when he first launched the house he's living in now. Ada, are you there?
Yeah.
In that estate in Lekki. I've forgotten the name of the estate. I got to his bathroom. He had a big jacuzzi in the middle of the bathroom, and beside the jacuzzi was a bucket. So I was like, Ali, what are you doing with this bucket? He said, no, that all these jacuzzi saying no understand. Though. Say, until he pour water from bucket, he never believe saying don't bath. You know? So when I moved to the estate I live in, we have 24 hours light, we have 24 hours water. But there are those days because our water is pressure pumped. Sometimes there is a leak somewhere and they have to shut the water down to fix the water, or they are cleaning the tanks, and then we don't have water for like a few hours. But it can be very inconveniencing. Do you know, just because of that, we have a drum downstairs and I have a bucket in my bathroom that's always filled with water. Just in case you just go into the bathroom one day and that's the day they decided to fix the what is that thing called? They fix the tanks, or the pumps are not working or something, and you don't have water for a few hours. My bucket is always there and there's always water inside it. But you know, in America, why would you put a bucket in your butt? For what? Everything works like clockwork, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So maybe that is also what puts you Nigerians in America in trouble, because you are used to this luxury life, but y'all did not grow up with it. What happened to the hood in you? You should remember now. Remember those days of Doro. Ada, do you know what Doro is?
Wow, so that is the one to remember and back things like that to the abroad. Oh, that is
Do you know what Doro is, Ada? I turn to Lizard if you know what Doro is.
that is you soon to know.
Tell me what Doro is.
What's the
Clap for me. No lizard turning this night. Now, do you know that black rubber bucket that they throw inside well?
Yeah.
That's what they call doro.
Daddy freeze.
Then you have to set it like this and drop it so that once it enters the well, why to carry a lot of water. Then you'll be bringing it out like this. If you've ever used doro before, let me see your hands.
I've used it before.
I trust you now.
I have.
In my house, we had tank, we had water pump, but once in a while, is it that the water pump spoils or electricity there's no light. So once you don't put on the tap, there's no water. You don't carry your bucket to the well. Just fetch doro. There's always a doro on top of the well. Who's with me? Am I ministering to somebody? All right, guys, that's as far as we can go on 99.3 Nigeria Info. It's been live and dangerous with Daddy Freeze and Ada. Lovely, lovely cruise we had this evening. Join us on Monday. We're going to be talking 5G, and we're going to be talking with someone who actually installs 5G antennas and the likes. So, guys, let's make this happen. Keep it locked. Ada, thank you so much for being such a wonderful lady. You know we absolutely love you. And those of you in Texas, as you're running home to Nigeria, because people have not experienced snow before, remember the moment you land at the airport, just tune your radio to 99.3 Nigeria Info. We have amazing presenters. We've got Sandra, we've got Ada, we've got Sheriff, we've got so many other people. And you've also got Daddy Freeze, who just comes to disturb people at night, between 10 and 12 every single weekday except Fridays. And Daddy Freeze is really annoying. So you're just used to him annoying you on social media, and then you can actually listen to this annoying Daddy Freeze on the radio live. So thank you so much. Ada, over to you as you sign off. For the week, that is. For the week. I'm not signing off on Live and Dangerous.
Daddy freeze, not yet me to sign off. Let's go. I have another show to do.
Oh, we've got the chat show, the chat station where all the freaks come out.
Oh, my.
That's right.
Oh, my.
So don't go anywhere, guys.
Daddy freeze, just go.
All the freaky deaky, freaky yeeky yeekies, all of them are gonna come out now, and they're gonna hang out with Ada. And you are one of them, you know. Don't lie to yourself. Oh yeah, go and join Ada. All right, guys. See you on Monday. Love you.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Had fun with you guys. Brought back some memories from the Abacha regime and the current predicament of many Nigerians in Dallas, Texas, and the environs. Do take care of yourself. Tomorrow, I'll be preaching more on angels. A lot of people have been sending me requests asking me to talk about angels, so we're going to talk about angels tomorrow. Do make sure you join us live. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I love you all. Take good care of yourselves and stay blessed. Bye, YouTube.